From Mount Prospect, Illinois, Sports Channel presents the Illinois High School Association Girls State Tennis Championships. Well, welcome to Prospect High School. I'm Mike Lederman, joined as usual for the girls tennis finals by Diane Pettit, the girls tennis coach of Peoria Richwoods. Diane, what an unusual situation for this tournament. Perfect weather all the way through.
It has been perfect weather. However, on Thursday, we did have quite a bit of strong wind, which caused some upsets early on. But the last 2 days have just been like this, beautiful.
And the players who everyone figured to be here are here. The singles finals will pit Margie Lepsy of Lyons Township High School against Isabel Olsey of Naperville Central.
Yes, Lepsy is no stranger to the state final. She was here 2 years ago and won it, and Olsey lost to Lepsy last year in the tournament. So it'll be a rematch of sorts here in the finals.
That'll be coming up after the doubles, which will pit Libertyville against New Trier. Libertyville, one of the top 2 seeds, New Trier 3rd and 4th. Somehow, the Trevians always seem to get here.
New Trier always has fine players, and it's not a big surprise that they're again here in the finals. Libertyville has been seeded and looked at as the #1 team all year, so that should be a great matchup.
And we will start the doubles final in just a minute, right after this break. As we pick up the action here, the doubles at Prospect High School. Libertyville in the near court, New Trier in the far court serving at above 15. Beautiful sunny day.
Just a review, Kim Brunos is serving, and the returner's serve caught her as she came into the service line right at the body, and the point went for Libertyville.
Kim Bruno is a sophomore here, serving at 15 all. Her partner, Nora Joseph, a senior. And Anderson with the easy put away at net. It's 15-30.
It seemed to be, just for the first couple of points, hitting right at Kim Bruno's body, and she's having a hard time. She can't get to the left or the right of the ball to hit it squarely. So they're going right at the body with the ball right now.
That is Kim Bruno. Check it right there, Nora Joseph. Bruno to serve here, 15-30 to Anderson. Double break point to start things off here on game 1.
Nora needs to keep her eyes forward and read off the opponents. I thought she should have poached on that point a little bit earlier and then got caught backing up.
Game, Libertyville. And Joseph at the net with the error, and the first break point right here, and the first game on the service break goes over to Libertyville. And we'll take a look as you see the New Trier team coming on.
New Trier looks just a little tentative in this first game. However, let's remember that it's only the first game. And they might be just everybody a little bit nervous.
Taking a look at the Libertyville team, they've been here before. They finished 4th last year, and to get to this point, they have not dropped a set. Easy win over Collins and Huizinga of KZ Westfield. Then the team from West Chicago, 3-Love. Naperville Central fell 3-1. Lyons Township, Suda and Becker, 1-1. Kine and Lamaya from Hinsdale Central, 2-4. And in the semis, Sarah Braley and Alpna Jane of Geneva went down 6-3 and 7-5. So they are here.
All 2-set winners to get here.
Not a rough road so far for this team that finished 4th last year. As you look right there at Sarah Anderson. Sarah's a junior, and she will begin serving. A good two-hander by Sarah Anderson just inside the baseline.
That's a nice shot down the line. by Sarah Anderson.
Nora Joseph in the ad court here, 15 love.
There goes another one down the line.
Forehand, backhand. Anderson has shown them both right there, both for winners.
Here we go, the cross court, and Sarah Anderson hits the backhand down the line. Great shot, deep in the alley.
Good old lefty forehand right there. Pam Burks, the coach here at Libertyville, says the trick to this one is to keep New Trier off the net. So far, they've done it. Look at those passing strokes. Getting the two-handed backhand by Anderson.
She has hit that alley consistently deep and in between the alley lines. These are great shots. That'll keep them out of the net and from poaching.
40 love now. Now, first unforced error by Sarah right there.
But all of the points for the winners from Libertyville have all been down the lines.
And the first double fault of this match. So Libertyville has now made it interesting with an unforced error and a double fault. We're at 40-30.
Game, Libertyville.
Ball was called out. Chuck Cunningham, the umpire right there in the chair, had a good look. So it's 2 love, Libertyville. There's Chuck Cunningham, veteran official from Woodridge. He'll be in the chair for this.
New Trier to serve.
And as you heard Chuck, there's New Trier serving, Nora Joseph.
Great lob by the New Trier team. There is a little wind coming from the southwest, so that ball will carry a little bit longer on that end of the court. So New Trier put up a great lob that almost went right into the fence.
15 love. And that one was long. Again, the wind is blowing at the back, from the back here of the New Trier side. And a cloudless sky makes those overheads very difficult to pick up.
Libertyville might just be looking a little bit into the sun, with the sun still being a little bit low here at 12:15.
And once again, Anderson, the top spin forehand for the winner on the cross court.
Well, she caught both New Trier players on the same side of the court and just hit it in the open court.
Double fault for Joseph sets up another double break point for Libertyville.
It's really important for New Trier right now to hold serve. They don't want to go down 0-3.
These two teams have met once already this season. Libertyville winning 3-3.
Game, Libertyville.
And again, a service break for Libertyville.
Great return by Merrill Lee. Strong and deep. Nora Lewis will be serving, and here comes the deep return, which forces Nora Lewis ball long.
Joseph hitting it long, and Libertyville now with 2 breaks. And there is the Libertyville #1 doubles team. And you see their lead. New Trier on their way to the finals. Had a little tougher time. They had one 3-set match in the quarters. And here we go.
Time.
So now Libertyville will be serving.
Marilee
Three
Boulier.
love.
Libertyville to serve.
Marilee Boulier to serve. Boulier, a senior. New Trier had the answer that time.
Here's the last point, and you'll see New Trier hit the open court just out of the reach of Anderson, I believe that was. Great
No
angle.
problem for Sarah there.
Great angle on that overhead.
Old chip shot. 15 all. Well, right now, Libertyville having things going its own way. If there's one thing they do have to worry about, it's overconfidence. But this is a veteran team, and I, talking to their coach, I know they know what's at stake here. They almost came through with a championship last year, and they certainly want it this season. And here is Marilee again at 15 all. Okay.
Nice return down the line. Not sure it was exactly planned down the line. It was a great serve and forced her to get the ball on the court. Kim Bruno. She barely got a racket on it and really was good enough.
15-30 here. And the second double fall for Libertyville. First for Boulier. And New Trier's got a couple of break points.
This will be important for New Trier to get this.
And there it is, a break in return for New Trier. So the Trevians are on the board, breaking Boulier, and now will serve at 1-3.
They can be right back in this if they can hold serve, and I'm sure that's what they're talking about. You see some great baseline-to-baseline play here with Kim Bruno coming out the winner.
And here is Kim Bruno to serve. 1-3.
First ball went in the net, second serve. Good deep serve, second serve.
Well, there you see New Trier getting into the net, Diane, as they want to do, but simply missed the short volley.
I'll tell you what, she made the hard shots to put herself in position, and I guess the put away was so easy that sometimes we lose concentration. Kim Bruno is when she's on the deuce side, is forcing Boulier angled off the court and opening up some of the court.
Anderson with a sharp forehand that Joseph couldn't handle. It's left 30.
That's not the first time they've gone right at Joseph at the net. We'll see if that trend continues.
Best ground stroke exchange of the match so far.
Again, Kim Bruno is serving to the outside of the service court wide, trying to get Marilee Belair a little bit wide, and then coming right back to that same side. And it seems to start, it's starting to work. That time Anderson went to Nora Joseph, and she answered back with a great volley from the net.
Trier wants to be aggressive at the net. Joseph right there bringing the score to 30 all here. Game point here for Kim Bruno and the Trevians. There's a good look at it. Coming back from love 30 this game.
Good deep serve. Got a piece of the line even.
Libertyville leads 3 games to 2.
This is what New Trier really needed, to get right back into this. You see the...
Well, the Trevians have come back. It's now 3-2. They're still down a break. We'll be back in just a minute. Well, the broadcast rights to today's state tennis championships have been granted to Sports Channel by the Illinois High School Association. Any reproduction or rebroadcast of this event without the written consent of Sports Channel and the IHSA is prohibited. It is a beautiful sunny day. You see part of the gallery. We're used to seeing them in blankets and parkas, and now it's almost a day for shorts.
Yeah, it's wonderful out here compared to the weather we've had in the last 2 years especially.
Here's Laura Anderson serving 3-2 with a break.
I really think Kim Bruno wanted to take advantage of that second serve and just drove it long.
You can see that the server, especially in the deuce court on the far side, is really battling the sun. As we told you, there is absolutely a cloudless sky today, and that sun is coming right into the server's eyes, especially for the lefty in the deuce court.
And anything that any lobs or anything will be affected by that until the sun gets a little higher.
30 love right here.
Served the Nora Joseph's backhand, which came up with the point for Libertyville.
Second double fall for Sarah Anderson, the third for the Libertyville team so far. And there is Nora Joseph. Obviously, the Libertyville team talking to each other. 30-15.
We don't want your server to lose confidence, so it's one thing great about doubles. You have your own best cheerleader out there as your partner.
40-15.
Again, Kim Bruno misses the easy put away at the net. I think she just tried to take too much off of it. This is a shame. They get the setup right here to Kim, who's on the right of your screen. She's right there. And I think she just tried to do a little something extra with it instead of just taking care of business.
And again, Anderson having a problem with her serve. Number 3 double fall, 40-30. Libertyville up 1 service break. They had 2 breaks the first 3 games. Then New Trier came back to break and hold. Well, there you see what New Trier wants to do with the net. They did it beautifully with Nora Joseph coming up to knock off the short volley, and we're at deuce.
Okay, here you go. This is Nora Joseph with a cross-court backhand, follows it in, and then puts the forehand for the winner.
40-all.
great point, and that's what you want to really see is a lot of at the net. And that's what Libertyville doesn't want, is to see New Trier both up there at the net. Nice point by Kim Bruno.
Coming right back after missing the easy one. Didn't bother her. She knocked off that point cleanly. Break point opportunity here.
Good serve, quite wide.
And Nora Joseph.
Well played, just Nora Joseph couldn't execute.
Again, we're at deuce. If you watch Sarah Anderson, you can see she is being bothered on the toss here, especially right here on the deuce court.
This is a big game. We're going to go to 3-all or 4-2, and it's a big difference psychologically. Nora Joseph took a little bit of a chance throwing that racket up quite high, but was able to angle it down at the feet of Merrill Lee. You're going to see this on the replay. She picks it off, jumps up, and puts it right down at the knees.
Another break point here for the Trevians.
Just wide.
Deuce number 3 in game number 6.
This game may just decide a few things in the future. If New Trier can pull off this game, this may be the big boost that they're looking for. Or it could be the backbreaker for the Libertyville team, breaking the back of New Trier. So this could be an important psychological. It may have implications for the rest of the set.
And Anderson with a backhand, and again, Joseph could not come up with the answer on the volley, so.
Well, a little too much. You don't want to swing on your volleys, but they, again, set it up beautifully. Were both at the net in position, and then didn't execute with the volley.
Advantage Libertyville.
But I imagine New Trier will keep coming to the net.
Anderson with the short backhand there.
Here we go, kid.
Being the lefty, I think that was her forehand. Going cross court from there. There's your backhand.
Yes.
I get you don't. You always forget I did that. There it is, great overhead. Nora
Joseph
Joseph
again with the advantage to New Trier.
And I think you'll find that New Trier, even though they've made some mistakes, here's a replay. Here's the overhead by Nora Joseph. And they just couldn't get enough racket on it. If any, I don't think they got any racket on it. I think you'll see New Trier not back off the net. Even though they've made some unforced errors, they're going to keep coming up the net. And I think that's what they really need to do, because they'll work through that once they find their rhythm and a little bit of confidence. I'm sure Nora Joseph with that overhead got a lot of confidence.
And New Trier has broken back to evenness at 3 apiece. As Sarah Anderson's ground strokes, which had been so effective the first 2 or 3 games, have left her, at least for the time being.
Well, she really tried to unload on that one, and just was a little bit too low. So New Trier is playing pretty steady now and seems to have settled in, and a few things are going their way. 3-all here.
Joseph to serve.
Joseph again into the net.
15 low.
Coming up with that backhand volley, and it was not an easy shot to make. So it looks like she's loosened up now.
Conference there among the Wildcats.
They don't want the momentum to change too much here. They've got to break it right here.
Joseph serving.
Football!
And the foot fault is called on the service line by the linesman.
15 all.
And again, with the win, that ball goes long.
During the season and all the way up until the semis, and even in the semis, I don't know, I can't remember if we have lines judge for all the lines. You do have an umpire in the quarters, starting with the quarters, but they're not used to having someone, you know, watch the foot fault lines as closely as you do here with all the lines judge present.
Yeah, there's a little bit of pressure.
Every once in a while, I think just about every player has a tendency to step into it. So sometimes that kind of rocks you a little bit when you're the first time it's called on you. But being the senior, she handled it very well. Came up with a great second serve.
15-30.
It's a good shot. Just deep and a little bit behind Bruno.
Little confidence builder there for Sarah Anderson, who's had her problems in the backcourt now, getting up on the short volley at net.
Well, Libertyville would like to break back right here.
And again, Bruno.
15-40.
A common mistake we all make. Pulling your head on the overhead.
Here it is. She's called her partner off and just mishits it. Just one of those things.
Double break point here. And Anderson with the easy bunny and missed it at the net.
Yeah, Nutrier got away with one there. Anderson certainly was in the right spot to put it away, but was late getting her racket up and forced the ball long.
Joseph's second serve, 30-40.
Game Libertyville.
Double faulting away that game. There's Nora Joseph, her second double fault. And Libertyville gets the break back. They're up 4-3.
Yeah, that hurts to double fault on the game point. So we'll see how that affects both sets of players.
Well, this has been two different matches so far this set, with Libertyville starting very quickly, Nutrier coming back, and then just that last game as Nutrier now is eschewing the sweatpants, Diane. Right? We're going with the skirts.
Well, I think one of the changes you've seen is you see Nora Joseph coming much quicker and much more often into the net. I think in those first three games, we had one up and one back for Nutrier, and that's not really their style. It's not any style of any Nutrier team I've seen in the last couple years. Mary Jo Thomas has them up at the net and going for it.
Time.
So I think Nora will continue to come up to the net, and which is much more the Nutrier style.
Marilee Belier to serve now at 4-3, up one break. First set, State Girls Doubles Championships.
That was a great cross court by Kim Bruno.
Well, Anderson didn't hit much of a volley at the net, which sort of set up the duck. And we're at left 50.
Here we go, Nora.
Two players cross court, baseline to baseline, and Nutrier comes up with the winner on that one. Nice work by Nora Joseph. Kim Bruno was just about to poach over, getting herself in position.
Boulier had a problem on the backhand, went into the net with it. It's love 30. By Kim Bruno, but it's called out.
15-30.
Chuck Cunningham very emphatic on the call. 15-30. We'll take another look, Diane.
Here you go, Kim Bruno comes cross court, very close.
There was some red there, right?
It's hard to say. We're on the other side of the court, and that's what we have the lines judge. The umpire is there, and the lines judge are right there.
5:30 because it was out.
And the umpire is just making sure everyone knows that that ball was out.
15:30.
Ball. Pretty off.
Again, right into the sun. A tough play for Bruno on the backhand.
Laura Joseph, though, set it up so well. That ball was so deep and into the corner that Mira Lee had to wait even to see if it was in. And I think she thought it was going to go out, and really Kim should have, I thought she made almost a late decision on whether or not she wanted to cross and take that and poach it off.
30-all.
Ball.
Beautiful
Super
point
point.
right there. Bang, bang, bang. And Boulier really keying it with her ground strokes and then coming up.
Boy, that backhand she hit was so low over the net. It was beautiful. Here we go. And this point really speaks for itself. Ball just falling wide. And I'm sure everybody here wants to see more of that. Great tennis.
Game, Libertyville.
And Libertyville holds there.
Libertyville leads 5
Boulier
games to
coming
3.
back from love 30, and they now lead it 5-3.
It was a great serve, nice and deep to the court. Forced the weak return into the net.
Football.
Football call on Kim Bruno.
Love 15.
And Bruno with her first double fault. 3 for the team.
When it's called out like that, it's hard to block it out of your mind, so hopefully she can regroup and get her first serve in, which she just did.
Love 30.
Laura Joseph continuing to have problems on the short ball at the net. Libertyville now 2 points from this first set.
Love 40.
Terrific first volley by Bruno.
Yeah,
But the second one wasn't there.
and I think she was surprised almost that it came back so well. As you say, it was a terrific first volley, and maybe she wasn't mentally prepared for the shot that came back that was so great.
Got to play them all, huh?
Sometimes you got to play them 2 and 3 times
That's
to
right.
get the point, and that's
Triple set point, triple break point right here for Libertyville.
Ball.
And there it is again, a
First
double
set,
fault.
Libertyville. 6 games to 3.
And Libertyville takes this first set 6 games to 3. We will take a break and be back in just a minute. There's the crowd at Prospect High School. They have seen the first set go to Libertyville 6-3. They won the first 3 games and the last 3 games, with New Trier getting the 3 in the middle.
and all of a sudden the wind has kicked up noticeably.
It's coming from our back to the far side, as you see Sarah Anderson serving here. First game, second set.
15 love.
Kim Bruno takes the ball high and drives it long, coming to the net. New Trier has to, in this set, get up, get both their players back up to the net, do what they do best. But they've missed on some easy executions, and I'm sure that's bothering them. They must be more consistent.
Hello. Nora Joseph sent that one back, and I don't think Sarah Anderson still knows where that one went.
I think she thought the ball was out and was waiting for a call.
Let's take a look.
But, you know, this is on the far side of the court.
She's letting it go.
Yeah, it was just a mistake by her. I think she thought the ball was going to go out. And little mental lapse there, but she'll recover from it.
Play it till you hear the call. 15 all.
Trying to serve Bruno wide, just a little bit wide of the service court. And that one's deep.
The fourth double fault for Sarah Anderson. Of the 9 double faults so far, I believe all but 2 have come on that far side into the sun. That time, Anderson with a service winner.
Well, they had been serving to Nora Joseph's backhand, and this one either caught her off guard or it went to her forehand side, but still she should have made a better return than that.
30 all.
That's a wicked backhand.
There's the backhand that Sarah Anderson showed us at the beginning of the match.
When she hit all those balls down the line. Here you go. Bruno hits the ball to Sarah Anderson's backhand, and she goes right at Nora Joseph. If you notice, just a tad before that, Nora was thinking it was going to come cross court to her forehand and had to readjust to her backhand, which forced the error by Nora Joseph. Very good lob. Oh, excellent lob.
And they Alphonse Gaston that one. I got it. No, you got it. No, nobody had it.
Well, it didn't make any difference. That ball carried right into the fence, and unless they were about 12 feet tall, they weren't going to get that one.
And not once they let it bounce. We are at deuce.
Great serve.
First ace.
Well, Sarah's been flirting with that serve on the outside corner on the deuce side all day, and that one really had some polish on it.
And it's Libertyville.
Again, the serve to the backhand.
Game, Libertyville.
Went back to that.
Joseph wide on the backhand, and Libertyville takes the first game, second set. They took the first set 6-3.
I think Sarah Anderson almost thought that ball might blow back in on the line there for a second.
Well, the wind is carrying away from that line.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Coming out of, coming from behind our backs. And so the wind will carry that ball to the receiver's left, or our right. And there's a situation as you look at the Libertyville team. Sarah Anderson on the left, Marilee Brullier on the right. 4th place finishers last year. Lost in 3 sets to the team from Belleville West that eventually were the runner-ups. Or runners-up. Runners-up. Finished second. Okay.
They're here.
All right.
Time.
And this year's New Trier #1 doubles team just became the #1 team midway through the season. Nora Joseph had been playing some singles. Really her first season for Mary Jo Timmis as a doubles player. This is her partner Kim Bruno serving love 1. And again, we get the football call. No mistaking on Anderson's part right there.
Yeah, the return by Marilee Brullier was deep into the corner and forced Kim Bruno to put up a weak shot. Sarah Anderson crossed over and put it away. Nice setup.
Love 15.
Have to start looking at percentage of first serve starting to go in or not go in here.
And there's Anderson again, this time off the forehand.
Not quite down the line, but past that net girl fast enough that she couldn't hardly react. Here it is. Forehand.
Whoop.
And
Above 30.
ball kind of drifted right into Nora Joseph. Didn't have much chance to adjust.
Anderson.
40.
Call that a stiletto volley, just a little punch. Drops it.
Anderson was definitely taking her half out of the middle, and on the rally before, right before the winner, I was thinking to myself, Kim Bruno ought to try down the line, and just as she did, Anderson moved back in position and put it away.
Triple break point.
Nice pick up there by Kim Bruno.
40.
Right off the top of her shoelaces, nice pickup.
Kim is a sophomore. Her partner Nora is senior. Again, a break point opportunity here for Libertyville at 15:40.
Game, Libertyville.
That's disappointing.
Libertyville
And you
leads
can see it
2 games to
on
love.
Kim Bruno's face.
Well, her third double fault. And once again, Libertyville finds itself in a bind, being broken the first service game of the set as they were in set number 1. So it's 2-0 in favor of the Wildcats. Boulier to serve.
Second serve here.
Boy,
But this was a
Neroli
great.
Boulier, wasn't she something on that point, huh?
Well, Kim Bruno also, there's a fine display of excellent ground strokes. And then this is the final point here, and you see Libertyville team coming up there, and Kim Bruno not making the shot, but great ground strokes before that. And then Kim Bruno trying to throw up a little lob there to mix up that point. It was a very nicely played point. Second serve here for Libertyville.
Joseph Long on the return, 30 love.
Trier is playing well and hitting, staying right with him, but just not well enough right now. They really need to change this around. They don't want to go down 0-3 again. That's what they need to do right there.
30-15.
Nora Joseph needs to come over and poach more to change this. She's going to have to do more of this. Here you'll see her move into position, read the ball off the girl, and put it behind the net person.
30-15.
There it is again.
Good play by Kim Bruno. 30 all.
They really need to take this game. You'll see Kim Bruno over on your left, closest to the net, right there. This is a great shot.
Tucks it in behind Anderson with 30 all.
Trier needs to really open up at the net and do much more poaching if they want to get back in this match. They don't want to be down 0-3, and then time may, start running out on them. Now's the time to do it.
Let. Second serve.
Second serve, let.
And 40.
And Boulier has her serve let her down. second double fault for Merrily. And it's a break point against Libertyville.
New Trier needs to make this work for them. Take advantage of the free point there. Nice serve right down the center line.
Hit that one, and New Trier had all sorts of...
Well, Sarah Anderson chose, rather than driving the ball and putting it away, she went with a soft touch here at the net. You see it right there. She changes her mind and just hits the soft touch.
Yeah.
It looked like it was going to be good enough, and at the last minute, Nora Joseph just reached out and popped it over.
We move to further action later in the third set. Come back to action. Kim Bruno serving 1-4 for New Trier.
Look at these ground strokes. Deep.
Love 15.
And Merrilee Belair was just great on that. Hitting ground stroke after ground stroke. Firm, strong, low, deep. Everything you want. I really think Libertyville is in the driver's seat, and they know it.
15. Good overhead by Boulier.
Sarah Anderson's return to serve deep. Almost could have been on the line. This could be over very quickly here.
It's not been that kind of a match.
Look at that. Beautiful stroking by Libertyville.
And we have triple break point here for the Wildcat team.
They know it too. Look at the looks on the faces of Libertyville is...
Takes 6 to win, you know. It's not there yet. And Nora Joseph has an answer.
That's right. And again, New Trier and Nora, especially at the net, they need to come. She needs to try and poach a few. However, it's very difficult against Merrilee's ground strokes.
Break point here. And they call a foot fault again.
That was a nice serve down the middle.
Kim Bruno been victimized by several foot faults. And again, Anderson held up, didn't pull the trigger, and paid the price.
Yeah, she really needed to do more with that volley, and you'll see it right here. She has the perfect opportunity right there and just lets up.
Ooh.
And Bruno's going to make, or Joseph's going to make her pay for it.
Still a break point here against New Trier.
This would be key. Ooh, she had a notion.
Game, Libertyville.
And Bruno sends that one into the net, and so Libertyville will try to serve out this match right here.
Well, Nora Joseph started to go for that ball and pulled back, and I wonder if that bothered Kim Bruno. You know, for a momentary, took her eye off the ball, and then all of a sudden had to play it.
The championship is on her racket right here. Merrilee Boulier serving 1-5, third set. Libertyville took the first set 6-3. New Trier the second 6-2. And now Boulier trying to lock up the title.
Love 15.
Well, it's been that kind of a match. Just when you think it's safe to go into the water, boom.
Yeah, the serving has been a factor here. Not the kind of factor the teams were looking for.
6 double faults for Merrilee.
That's a great serve, though, right down the middle.
That's your win right there, bringing it back. And Sarah Anderson sending it for the winner.
And you see Libertyville up at the net, putting it away. Merrilee fouled that great serve in. Serve and volley.
Come on, man, come here.
15 all.
Sarah with the reaching racket. Not the best play. However, when you're up 5-1.
15-30.
Ball just on the line.
Excellent return by Nora Joseph.
That was great.
And a double break point now for New Trier.
Brings a smile to the New Trier team. Trying to pump each other up there. And Libertyville talking it over and saying, let's put an end to the match right here.
Double break point.
Game, Trier.
There it is. Again, a double fault this time for Marilee Boulier, her second in that
Final set.
game. So it's now a 5-2 situation as New Trier gets a break back. Well, this is a long and punishing tournament. You play, what, 7 matches? 3 days?
Yeah, you know, and everybody, you know, especially for these teams, when you look on the draw sheet, you know who you have to, who's up in front of you. So they've seen the best of everybody, and here they are.
Yeah, they are the best. Libertyville hasn't lost all season long. Joseph and Kim Bruno, as we told you, put together in mid-season by Mary Jo Timmis at New Trier, and they have been quite successful, defeating the co-number 1 seed to get to the final.
Time.
The Hinsdale Central team.
Yes, they had an indirect win over Hinsdale. This is somebody who has beaten Hinsdale, and then this team beat that team, and the name of the team eludes me at this moment.
Nora Joseph to serve at 2-5.
A little short on the ball toss. She'll hope she makes an adjustment on this to get the ball in. New Trier really can't afford to make any mistakes.
Well, like that.
Exactly. All of a sudden, I noticed Nora Joseph's ball toss low. I don't know if she's worried about the wind.
Well, she is last in the double fault derby. She only has 4. She didn't want that one then.
Serve, and here's New Trier up at the net. What they need to do.
Good lob.
Just long. Good try though, and it was the right shot to make.
Pam Dirks likes the way her Libertyville team uses the lob. That one just about 6 inches long. 15 all.
Good eye.
30-15.
I was afraid Kim Bruno was going to touch that ball,
Yeah.
and Nora called her off.
Boulier had sent that forehand near Des Plaines.
Here they come again. Both up at the net. And the winner by Kim Bruno in between the 2 players. Kim Bruno will be on the right here. She gets the forehand out and drives it in between the 2 Libertyville players for the winner. The only opening on the court. But that might go long. Oh, great point, though. Great point by the girls.
Bruno made a couple of excellent volleys. Boulier came back with a ripping forehand. Kim didn't have it there at the end. Still a game point here at 40-30. Ball is wide. You begin to see that one up, one back strategy, if you will, for Libertyville. And you just wonder.
Well, it's always Marilee who seems to
be up.
Take control and force herself up there to take the ball on the fly, or take the risk, actually, and force the point. And she's been successful when she's done it.
Advantage Libertyville.
Well, we go to match point with a double fault.
When you think about New Trier leading in this game, and now we're at match point.
Advantage Libertyville, championship point right here. Nora Joseph to serve Sarah Anderson.
Good safe first serve. Lob by Anderson.
The rear is long, a combination of moon balls and rocket shots.
Boy, she really opened up with that. Merrily really opened up with that forehand, and it was a bullet. And I can't remember if it was Kim Bruno or Nora Joseph who was able to get a racket on it.
Back to deuce. Good point, but Bruno was wide, and we go to championship point again.
That was a great point. They were both in almost position to take that overhead, and Kim Bruno, more to her forehand side, took it and just drove it a little bit wide.
Match point number 2. Anderson coming up. Take the second serve. Tough play by Bruno.
Very gutsy, very gutsy.
Deuce number 3.
New life for the New Trier team.
Again, Joseph going to her second serve.
No, that's
Advantage Libertyville.
Well,
not what she wanted. She was hoping for. thought she
another
was
double fault.
kind of quick on that second serve, and it looked identical to the first one. Libertyville here trying to close the door.
Championship point number 3. Another bullet dodged.
Big overhead by Kim Bruno. You know, she's missed a couple of those, and in this tight game, she's hit 2 pretty good overheads. So she's not backing off either.
Now, can Nora Joseph get her first serve in? Yeah.
Libertyville really wants to concentrate on this point here, not let it go to 5-3.
Well, faces 3 match points against, and New Trier holds.
They're fighters.
Libertyville leads 5 games to 3.
And how many of those points did Libertyville have match point? How many match points did you say? 3?
3 match points.
That may come back
Avoided.
to haunt them.
3 match points avoided by New Trier, and here is Sarah Anderson to serve for Libertyville at 5-3. Love 15.
Good return of serve, which caught Merrily picking up the ball below the net line and popped it up long.
15 all.
Joseph's backhand unforced error. We're at 15 all. It's been a long day for these girls.
Nice first serve. Sun.
15-30.
I think Merrill Lee went to hit that ball.
Backed off by the Sun, no question about it.
Definitely.
And Laura was, and Sarah was having her own problems with it. So now, 15-30. Had the best one.
I'll tell you that last volley by Nora Joseph, I didn't think it was going to make it over. I didn't think it had a chance.
Beautiful form on all of them.
They were all very low and well played.
Well, what do you know? Double break point here for New Trier. There's the old joke, you're never out of it if you're leading 5-1 in the third. But Libertyville is making a lot of problems for itself as we are back on serve now. It is 4-5 New Trier to serve.
I think sometimes when you get up that far ahead, you do have a letdown that you're conscious or unconscious about. And I think that's caught them flat.
Well, we'll be back in just a minute. 5-4 Libertyville, third set. Kim Bruno to serve, 4-5, third set. New Trier has rallied.
Love 15.
As the ball is good.
Merrill Lee, Belair caught Nora Joseph poaching, and the line was opening for a winner.
Just joining us, the team split the first two sets. New Trier down 1-5, has come back to win 3 in a row.
Love 30.
And it has been a game, a match punctuated by lots of that, unfortunately. Another double fault, and no one has been immune. 7 for Bruno. But she has the answer there. 15-30.
Try to sneak the ball down the line on Nora Joseph, and as you can see, she was not successful. Really made it an easy shot for Nora Joseph, who did put it away.
Well, this is a true test of wills. 30 all. New Trier has dodged 3 match points already. They have come back on a couple of service breaks now. And we're at 30 all.
Good second serve.
30-40.
And it'll be championship point number 4.
See Libertyville talking over. Certainly telling themselves, let's not let this one get away.
Sarah Anderson to receive.
Libertyville really needs to stay focused here now. Not let themselves get too upset about missed opportunities.
Advantage New Trier.
Advantage New Trier.
One New Trier point. We're all tied up here.
Big serve by Kim Bruno.
So the pendulum has swung back, and now Marilee Boulier will serve for Libertyville as we are tied at 5. 4 straight games won by New Trier.
Really, Libertyville needs to get refocused. We see a little smile there that may help. And just take it point by point, not think about how many opportunities have gotten away from them.
And Bruno, the sophomore here, youngest player here.
15 love.
That time, Sarah put the ball right down at the feet of Nora Joseph. And she could not return it. Good serve.
Well, that is the Sarah Anderson that everyone likes to see, where she's aggressive, she hits out, and the results, granted it was a sitter, but we've seen different kinds of action there.
Watch the save.
Whammo.
Well, missed the save before that, but there was a great save by Bruno to keep that point a little bit longer, but Sarah Anderson put the winner down.
Yes.
Good serve. Good serve.
Winner for Marilee.
Libertyville taking it up a notch here, I think.
Well, they have taken it up a notch and taken it down. Here's Sarah talking to her partner.
Kim Bruno with 2 good volleys at the net.
This match has just passed the 2-hour mark. And remember, we'll have the singles to come. Margie Lepsy looking for her 2nd state championship. Good aggressive play from the baseline by New Trier.
Really was a well-played point by everybody. See if she serves to Bruno's backhand. She went for down the middle and was very successful.
Good serving by Marilee, and now Libertyville leading 6 games to 5. So, as we said, they've been out here more than 2 hours. Of course, they played each played a 2-set semifinal this morning. Neither team was extended. But again, it's been a long 3-day, 7-match tournament.
Yeah, they still have a lot of energy. You can tell that, and the play is really still very quality. Little problem with the serves.
Just a bit. Both teams again come to talk to their coaches. There's the Libertyville team talking with, had been talking with Pam Dirks. New Trier getting some words of wisdom from longtime and retiring coach Mary Jo Timms.
Time. 30 seconds.
Nora Joseph will serve.
Good first serve.
And Bruno, 15 love.
Big advantage there, and it has been anytime you play tennis, is that first serve. And that's what the consistency of any one of the teams having first serve has been lacking in this match.
30-15.
30-15. We are staring at tiebreak time.
I'm not sure in the state championship if they play a third set tiebreaker or a tiebreaker in the third set, or if they go ahead and play it out. I just can't recall.
There it is, 40-15.
We're going to find out perhaps pretty soon. This is a great to see Bruno right there jumping up and knocking down the backhand volley. Big serve coming up here. Big return by Libertyville expected. Great job of fighting that point off by Sarah Anderson, and it paid off.
Tough play by Valier.
Boy, you could have heard a pin drop on that second serve, too. Got very quiet. Again, first serve is very important, and Libertyville looking for a nice return of serve.
Advantage, Libertyville.
Now here we go, championship point number 5.
I really was afraid that Anderson's volley at the net was not terribly firm, but it was good enough to force the ball to be hit long. Wind kicking up a little bit.
Well, there it is on the 5th try. Libertyville holds on and defeats a determined New Trier doubles team 6-3, 2-6, and 7-5. They avoid the tiebreak, but boy, it was close, and this was a match that certainly had something for everyone. There's the winning team. The state championship goes to the Wildcats of Libertyville. Sarah Anderson, the junior. Marilee Boulier finishing her career as a senior. You bet they're happy. They've just won it. All right, it's time for the singles championships featuring Margie Lepsy of Lyons Township High School against Isabel Olsey of Naperville Central. There is Isabel Olsey. She is a junior, and she has a long history at this tournament. She's been in it since she was a freshman when she finished 4th, 3rd last year, 5th last year as a sophomore, beaten by Margie Lepsy along the way. And Margie Lepsy, who won this tournament 2 years ago, runner-up last year to Wendy Fix of New Trier, whom she had beaten for the championship in 1992, and finished 4th as a freshman. Margie to serve. Well, first point, you see what this match is probably going to be all about, the strong baseline ground strokes.
We haven't seen, although Wendy Fix last year played a little more serve and volley, but we haven't seen that since maybe Katrina Adams.
Both you could call aggressive baseliners, 15 all right here. Lepsy very, very steady, very focused, undefeated this year. Looking for her 2nd state title.
40-15.
40-15 as the ball sails long off Isabel Olsey's racket. Isabel, 16 years old, a junior.
Great return. Great return deep into the forehand corner. Here it is. She just cranks it right there, very deep to the side.
And the ball was long on the return, and Lepsy holds her first serve.
If you notice, she got all of her first serves in on this very first game.
Something we didn't see much during the doubles tournament. There's a look at Isabel Olsey. As we told you, she has been a force ever since she was a freshman. And this, her best showing, her first final. And there is Margie Lepsy. Hasn't had a three-set match all this year, and as you can see, only a couple of sets where anybody got more than a couple of games. A lot of that road to the final was a veritable bagel party with love sets all up and down the line. She did get a challenge there for Sanam Berksoy of East Moline United with an 11-9 tiebreaker.
One gal that she went with the tiebreaker with is a foreign exchange student from United Township. Someone that we had a hard time. There were several foreign exchange students in this draw, great players, and it was hard to know where to put them in the seating committee.
Olsey wide knee, so a wonderful example of what Margie Lepsy does.
She has great footwork, and really, Isabel Olsey really had her set up well, but Margie just hung in there, keeps returning everything.
15 on. Well, took that overhead right out of the sun, Diane.
Yeah, Isabel came right in, and she wasn't afraid. You know, she's making and doing what she has to do. She gets the short ball, takes it on the fly at the service line for a winner. So we know that she'll come to the net when called upon.
That forehand a bit wild. We're at 30 all. Well, Margie again trying to be a little bit too fine, a little too cute.
Well, she had it set up beautifully, running both base, you know, sideline to sideline, and then got the short ball she was looking for, and just thought she'd drop it over and just didn't execute.
Ball is good.
I think Olsey really thought that ball was out. However, it must have been very close because she stared down at it a long time. Of course, these girls are used to making their own calls. There it is on the sideline. Boy, she's running both sidelines. She's getting the ball very close to each of the single sidelines.
First break point of this match. And there is the break. So Margie Lepsy gets the break. And she goes up to love early here in the first set.
There she is. She just reached forward and popped it. Got a racket underneath it. Popped it long. But Marcy has wonderful footwork. Excellent preparation. Racket preparation.
First serve fault. Good attempt to save by Olsey, but we're at 15 alls. The ball had rolled back onto the court. There is a lot of wind blowing in that direction from the front court to the back court, or the near court to the far court.
Serve was long, I believe.
Yes. And a double fault for Margie Lepsey.
15-30.
Her first.
She just pushes the ball wide on that backhand.
The shadows are starting to get long here at Prospect High School. We told you it's a beautiful day. Temperatures have been in the 60s. No threat of rain whatsoever. See what the shadows are like now.
That's an ace.
Ace number one.
It'll be coming wide there and just out of the reach of Olsey.
40-30.
Oh, great shot by Olsey. She had a nice, deep, and into the corner backhand. And then there it is, the cross-court winner, just outside, just out of the reach of Lepsey.
Reduce. And the ball was long.
Naperville Central.
Olsey with her first break point here. Back to deuce. And Elizabeth.
I think she broke a string.
Yeah, looks like she popped one and gets a different flavor handle there on new racket.
I think Olsey wanted to take advantage of that second serve and just drove it long.
And Lepsey survives a break point to hold.
And we're looking at 0-3 here.
Here's a good look at Isabel Olsey. only one loss all season long, and that was to the girl she beat later on in this tournament in the semifinals. Isabel, the oft-times #1 singles player for Judy Shull's Naperville Central, now Red Hawks. And you can see Stacy Price fell 1 and 2. Erica Offerdahl of Warren 1 and 2. Megan Baker of Sterling 3 and 2. Simone Kung of Niles West 4 and 4. And Annika Cooper of Geneva in the semi 1 and 3. Annika had beaten
15 love.
Isabel earlier. Actually, they had split a couple of matches.
Boy, was that a shot. Each one got more forceful, hit stronger. Boy, they are really banging the ball out there. Olsey gets a great, I think this is the winner for the cross court. And can't quite get a racket. Lepsy can't quite get a racket on it. Nice serve. That's an ace.
First ace.
40 love.
And that ball was wide, and so Isabel Olsey.
I was going to say just wide, and then I didn't hear anything, and so I thought, oh, very close.
She is on the board.
Great.
Cross-court forehand.
Took advantage of that second serve like she wanted to, and this time hit a winner off of it. See her, the short serve, and she takes it and just slams the cross court right on the line.
Backhand by Lepsy for the winner.
Just wide.
15-30.
Olsey looking for the break back here to put her in the match at only trailing by 1.
Go! Wait, please.
Olsey coming to the net on that. Took that first serve, drove it deep, and then followed it to the net.
First time we've seen that from Elizabeth, and she's, well, we can pick it up a bit earlier.
There it is.
Hits that
And
overhead.
that wasn't an easy overhead either. She had to jump up, and that was not as easy as one might think it was.
Double break point here for Elizabeth Olsey. Isabel Olsey.
Great shot.
Off the neck
30-40.
Oh, if it had not hit that net cord, it certainly would have gone out for a winner. But by hitting it, it just carried it off out of bounds. But that was a wonderful point. Great shots.
Isabel still with a break point opportunity here against Margie. And she gets it.
Game Naperville Central. And Township leads 3-2.
So, after Margie takes the first 3 with a break, Isabel Olsey comes back with a break of her own. We're on serve first set. we go. We are back. Elizabeth Olsey to serve 2-3.
Go. 15 love.
And Isabel, 15 love here.
Tough point for both girls. Well played.
Good get by Lepsy in the ad court, but couldn't convert on the ball that came back from Isabel.
She has the quick feet, that's for sure.
Oh, yes.
Come on, girl. Keep your head up. Let's go.
30 love.
Olsey certainly is playing much better than she did in the very first 2 games. Could have been a little bit nerves. This is her first final.
30-15.
And as you say that,
Yeah.
she comes up with her first double fault.
She's certainly striking the ball strong.
I asked her before the match, what's your strategy? She said, I really don't know. I'm just going to go out and play my game. Her coach, Judy Scholl, agreed that just likes to take the ball back and doesn't use the serve so much, just tries to spin it in, not so much as a weapon. 30 all.
First serve.
Led first service. There is a punishing forehand.
30.
Well, she set it up with that cross court and drove, there's Margie off the court, off your screen, and then comes back with the down the line.
There it is.
For the winner. First serves, however, are going to be, are important.
Sorry, Diane, you hear the wind in our microphones. It is picked up going from the near court to the far court. And another double for Isabel.
Deuce.
Takes it back to deuce, both in this game.
Ball. Wait, please. Second serve.
Fortunate on that one. Kind of hold your breath. Hope it falls into the, rolls over the top of the net cord and falls in.
Ball.
Olsey's struggling here.
Township.
Well, 3 double faults in one game here.
Yeah, that doesn't give you much opportunity. Certainly a disappointment for Olsey.
Ball.
And Margie Lepsy gets the break back
4-2.
to go up 4-2. Well, talking to a tennis pro who knows both of these players, he said that Isabel is a little more likely to rattle. And if she feels she has to hit a shot, she may become a little more nervous than if she just goes out, just hits out.
15 love.
Well, she certainly wants to get back into her groove that she had a couple games ago and strike the ball well and get something going again. That's a fine shot.
Margie Lepsy again, the early preparation, Diane, just chips the ball back when she has to, drives it when she can.
Well, I'll tell you, that's the one thing about Margie Lepsy. It looks like Olsey did all the right things.
And all the work.
And all the work,
Yeah.
and the ball keeps coming back over the net at you, and that has to be frustrating. She gets to so many balls and hits such good shots after she gets there, too.
I just wonder if anyone at this point at this tournament can beat her from the baseline.
And, you know, Wendy Fix did take her serve and volley game to beat her last year.
That's absolutely the point I was going to make. Wendy Fix came in with a strategy where she was going to push Margie, get to the net, and she did that, avenging a defeat at Margie's hands for the championship the year before.
Exactly.
Wendy now, by the way, is at Duke playing tennis, playing doubles there, doing very well. So her dad is here today.
Game Lions Township.
And Margie Lepsy now on a run. 5-2, Margie Lepsy. Won this tournament as a sophomore, second as a junior, and here she is as a senior. We will have more in a minute. Down 5-2, first set. Isabel Olsey of Naperville Central to serve here.
Whoa!
She needs to get her first serves in and stay away from those double faults.
Love 15.
I wonder if at this point Olsey is even considering possibly coming in on those balls that are just hitting at the service line. She was successful twice coming in in this first set. Being down 5-2, there it is again. You know, you wonder with these short ones if she shouldn't take the chance and come in after them.
Love 30.
Just to give herself a different look.
Well, a different look is what Margie Lepsy is susceptible to, because in the semi against Isabel's teammate, Jenny Savela, Jenny was 7-5 in the first set, but was changing up the strategy on Margie and was frustrating Lepsy quite a bit.
Might not be a bad idea.
Whoa! Love 40.
Savela and Isabel sort of split the #1 single slot. And you can see the double fault situation now as we go down to set point here. 4 for Isabel. 1 for Margie.
Olsey's got to be a little frustrated with her serving at this point in time. And you can see maybe having a little trouble with the ball toss because the wind has picked up again.
Forehand, backhand, forehand, backhand, and
6-2.
Olsey tried to go down the line on that and just didn't get it over the net.
so a break at love, and the first set goes to Margie Lepsy, 6-2. She is halfway to title #2.
Oh. 15 love.
You can see the frustration Isabel is expressing. A lot of those ground strokes are flying on her.
That was a great return.
And again, hitting into the wind lets you know she's got some leeway, whereas the ball is flying in the other direction.
And I really thought Olsey came up with a very, very good return of serve, but sometimes you can, again, do all the right things and do them well, and Margie Lepsy will still answer you back. Here's another good serve. Marge Lepsy is hitting an awful lot of her first serves in, and Olsey is not. That is also a contributing factor.
To watch Lepsy, of the champions we have seen, she is not overpowering, but very, very consistent.
Ball.
And covers so much court, Diane.
She's so smooth, and I think that people don't realize how very powerful she really is. But she is so smooth in her strokes and her footwork. Timing is absolutely everything.
And there's another excellent example where Lepsy was covering court like crazy. Olsey was hitting everything back and finally sprayed one wide. So Margie Lepsy takes the first game's second set.
Olsey seems to be staying in the points, you know, quite long with her, but just one stroke not long enough.
Sports Channel is your home for Illinois High School Association Championships. Our next IHSA event will be the Boys Soccer Championship. Sports Channel, and don't forget the big football fest Thanksgiving weekend. The 1A through 6A from Bloomington Normal. And there is the wind you see kicking up behind the chair umpire, Joy Doer from St. Charles. Here we are in Mount Prospect. I'm Mike Liederman along with Diane Pettit. Isabel Olsey to serve. If I don't stop calling her Elizabeth, I don't know what's doing that to me.
Olsey, you know, she needs to make some kind of adjustment on her first serve here. She's got to get a few more percentage in.
Love 15.
Double fault number 5.
And perhaps even go with a second serve and go for more placement in the service court rather than until her first serve comes back or her confidence comes back as well. That time she got it in.
15 all.
After 12 straight points, Isabel makes one. Margie had won the last 3 games at Love. There's the backhand.
15-30.
Ball reaches of the court.
And Lepsy was going to foul that ball into the net if she had to. Take a second shot. You would have found her at the net. Good deep stroke to the baseline and then was following it in. But no need. She had hit it for a winner.
15-30. Well, again, the patience of Lepsy.
It's a well-played point. I mean, and Olsey tried a few change of paces and then hit the ball off her backhand into the net. I mean, they were standing toe-to-toe at the baseline. It was a good rally, but and that time,
Game, Lions Township.
No, the call was out.
oh,
Isabel.
Lions Township
nobody can
leads
believe it.
2-up.
Lefsey disagrees. Olsey disagrees.
Let's see if we can tell something here.
And I'll tell you what, I disagree.
Now,
I wonder
Here
if
it
someone should
comes.
appeal to the, well inside the baseline. I'm surprised one of the girls does not appeal to the chair umpire, just in case she saw it differently. And that's got to be frustrating to Olsey because she knows, she could tell by Lepsey's nod that it was in, and she needed that point. Pick her up. wide.
And there she did what you said, coming and
Olsey at
taking
the
the
net.
net.
And now, you know, she really needs to build on that. Here it is. And you'll see Olsey right there. And this ball is right on the line.
First service point against Margie in 3 games.
15-30.
Second double fault for Lepsy.
15-30. All.
30 all. Isabel still doesn't feel too comfortable out there, at least from the looks of her. She's still.
I think she's terribly frustrated.
Yeah.
She's played some awfully good shots. And like I say, the ball keeps coming back over the net at her. It is frustrating. Could save it once, but didn't manage to save the second time. Olsey needs to put just a couple of points together.
And another game
Township.
to Margie Lepsy.
Township leads
She
3-love
leads it
second set.
3-love in the second set. And you look at the expression on the face of Isabel Olsey, and as you say, Diane, she hasn't played poorly. It's just that Margie has had all the answers. And
Yes.
when you have that kind of footwork, racket preparation, and the depth that she's getting on her shots, again, you don't have to hit winners. You just have to be consistent. The other player, the opponent, will eventually get frustrated.
Well, I think Olsey on that last point missed an opportunity just to come in just one stroke earlier, and then came in, and it was almost too late. I thought she should have taken the first short ball that Lepsy gave her, and she drove it long. It was a great approach shot, and she should have followed that one in and then tried to hit the ball, you know, a winner off of there.
Another player who gets some recognition today, as you look at Margie Lepsy, is one of your
That's
players
right.
on the team who was chosen recipient of a very prestigious award for sportsmanship here, the Tom Pitchford Memorial Award. Why don't you take it from there, Diane?
Well, Molly Mungie is a junior at Peoria Richwoods, and we were very fortunate and very proud to have her be selected the Tom Pitchford
15-love.
Sportsmanship Award here for this year.
Of course, Tom, a longtime coach,
Mr. Tennis.
Mr. Tennis.
And Fran was out here again to present the award, and we do appreciate her being here. It really puts a personal note on it.
Isabel now serving 15-love here, trailing love 3. And again, Lepsy's shots continue to find within a foot of the baseline or a foot of the sideline, and that's the way you play this game.
If you notice the ball toss, watch Olsey's ball toss. It's much higher than when Lepsy serves. And maybe, you know, the adjustment Lepsy's made in this little swirling wind has really paid off, because Lepsy has been able to get the majority of her first serves in. And Olsey continues to struggle with her serves.
$15-30.
15-30.
Here she took a little something off of her
15-40.
serve, but
And gets the breaks too.
yeah,
So a double break point here against,
seems like when it
Isabel
rains, it
Olsen.
pours, and,
Yeah.
and Olsey can't,
even when it's shining bright.
yeah, she can't just buy a point here. You know, I really thought Olsey had that .1 earlier.
Lyon Township leads
That is
4
so
love.
tough. It's got to be so disappointing, but really a credit to Marge Lepsy. And again, I know we're redundant, but that's why she's in the position that she's in and has been in the finals the last 3 years.
She leads it 4-love. Through the first set, went to her 6-2. As the wind continues to pick up. It's blowing right into the face of Lepsy.
Here comes Olsey to the net.
And again, you see the kind of touch Margie Lepsy has.
Here it is. She's at the net. She hits. Ball just got below the net line, so she had to pick it up, which gives Margie an opportunity, at least, to hit a ball. She just didn't get it. Olsey just didn't get up there. Attack the ball above the net
30
line.
love.
And you just can't leave any opening for Lepsy at all, because she will close it on you.
She's doing that right here.
Watch
to
her
Isabel.
ball. Again, watch her ball toss. It's not, well, that one's a little higher, but she keeps it a little bit lower.
40 love.
Well, Isabel is receiving encouragement from her fans from Naperville Central. Her team, thanks in large part to her, has already won the team championship for the first time in Judy Shull's 20 years at Naperville as tennis coach. At Central.
Lyon Township 5 love.
Here's Isabel as Margie Lepsy comes within 1 game of her 2nd state championship. We'll see if she can close it out when we come back. Isabel Olsey to serve love 5. 2nd set. She lost the first 6-2. And a rare unforced error. Well, Margie getting a little careless here.
She may be rushing her shots just a little bit. That was a nice get by Olsey, though. Oh, just long.
30-15.
Double fault number 6 for Isabel Olsey.
Wait, please.
Well, that ball
Appeared to be
thought
wide, yeah.
to be wide, and now she's appealing to the
She's appearing,
umpire,
and
Joy Doer.
to tell you the truth, I think she had her head down and didn't see it.
But I believe the call stands. I don't see any overrule sign.
No, no.
So we're at 30 all, and all of a sudden Margie Lepsy is 2 points from state championship number 2. Well, what can you do about that? It's championship night. Beautiful try by Olsey, and Lepsy had the answer, and she is 1 point away from becoming a multiple winner.
Here it is. As you can see, nobody wants to stay up in that. As soon as people have hit it, if you would have showed the whole point, people are backing up all the time.
Match point 1. And there it is. And Margie Lepsy has joined a select group of Illinois State tennis champions and
6-2.
becoming a multiple winner of this tournament. 6-2, 6-love, the final score, and just that quickly, she is a champion over Isabel Olsey. We'll take a break and be back. Well, for the second time in 3 years, Margie Lepsy of Lyons Township is the girls' state champion. 6-2, 6-love over Isabel Olsey of Naperville Central. And here she is. Margie, congratulations. I guess you got more flowers than you know what to do with.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with them. I don't know where they came from. They were just in my hands, but thanks a lot. I mean,
This was quite a win for you. After last year's defeat in the finals, did you have any extra motivation this year?
yeah, I'm a senior this year. I really wanted to do it this year. It's my last year. Last year, I don't know what happened or whatever, so I wanted to redeem myself and do it this year because it was my senior year.
Well, you're in some pretty select company, multiple winners. You're talking about people like Susie Yeager and Cece Cahill, Katrina Adams. That's quite good company to be in.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, a lot of them have moved on to play like really good tennis or whatever, have moved on, so maybe I can follow them, I don't know, but this was just, I don't even know what to say right now. It's so like amazing or whatever, but I don't know, it was nice.
It's really hard to repeat, you know, 2 times in a row. Is this victory, after having come in second last year, a little sweeter, you think, than the first time around, or how can you compare them?
Yeah, well, for one, like I said, it's my senior year. Last time it was, I didn't even know, like, okay, I was a sophomore or whatever, I was young, whatever, but I just really wanted to do it this year, senior year, I mean, I just want to leave with, like, another state championship my senior year, so it was better.
You know, it seemed that Isabel was not playing badly. She was matching you ground stroke for ground stroke, but you seem to have the answer for every situation.
Yeah, she was playing really well. Basically, I just kept the ball in play. That's what needed to be done. She saw her play, I mean, like, Annika, she played really well. I knew she was playing well. I knew I had to stick in there and not give up, and I knew it was going to be a tough match.
Do you think the key may have been that you got a lot more of your first serves in, and she seemed to struggle a little bit?
More points, getting more pumps up or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, my serve really helped me today.
I thought your court coverage was something exceptional, too, in many cases.
Yeah, I've worked on my footwork past year or whatever, and it's helped to improve. Like, my trainer really has helped me a lot, and that helped me to get more balls.
Last quick question, we'll let you go. I understand you're going south to play tennis. You're a volunteer, huh?
Yeah.
Going to Tennessee.
Yep, I'm excited. Everyone's like, oh, why are you going out there or whatever? It's so far or whatever, but they're like, don't come back with that accent. But yeah, I'm excited. Kristen Bachochin is there. We're really good friends. I like the coach. Yes, I'm really excited to move on to college finally.
And Wendy Fix is right down the road at Duke, huh?
Yeah, she is. She's like maybe 100 miles or less. And I've talked to her I talked to her last night. We keep in touch. So yeah, that'd be fun too. She's right around the area.
May end up playing her again. Congratulations,
Yeah.
Margie.
Thanks
Terrific.
a lot.
2 times in 3 years. We'll wish you good luck in college. And Diane and I will be back for a final word in just a minute. Margie Lepsy of Lyons Township High School finishes her high school tennis career with a flourish, a second state championship, this time in straight sets over Isabel Olsey of Naperville Central. And on the doubles side, Sarah Anderson and Marilee Bollier of Libertyville, winners over the team from New Trier. Diane Pettit, not only did we have good weather, we had a good tournament. Interesting contrast, though, a very long doubles match, very short singles match.
Yes, we were just a point away from going to a tiebreaker in the doubles. And even though the singles was a little bit shorter, it was hard fought. And maybe the score is not indicative of how, hard fought it was between both players. Excellent points.
And another point to mention, of course, is that Naperville Central is the team state champion, breaking the 3-year run of Lyons Township High School. So congratulations to Coach Judy Scholl right there. Diane, good to work with you again this year.
Thank you very much.
And we hope you enjoyed it out there on Sports Channel. Our next Illinois High School Association event. This event has been produced and directed by Dave Turner. Graphics coordinator is Ron Stordo. Our executive producer at Sports Channel is John Toohey. Remote facilities provided by Trio Video of Chicago. Once again, the final results: singles winner Margie Lepsy of Lyons Township, 6-2, 6-love. In doubles, Libertyville, the champions, over New Trier, 6-3, 2-6, 7-5. For Diane Pettit, I'm Mike Lederman saying so long from Mount Prospect. The preceding has been an exclusive presentation of Sports Channel. Bye, everybody.